Alright folks, today we're going to make something sweet. Easy to make. The only thing is, it is a chemistry experiment. We're going to make some candy. We're going to make Heath Bar Candy. So the important thing on this recipe is we've got to get this mixture up to 300, and that's exactly where it's got to be. You get it too hot and it gets too hard. You don't get it hot enough and it gets chewy and it sticks to your teeth. So 300 is going to be the magic number on this. Keep your fingers crossed. But let me show you what we've got. We've got a grease pan over here, glass bottom pan to cool it in. We've got a cup of sugar. We got 2 sticks of butter. We got some Hershey's dark chocolate. I like dark chocolate, so that's kind of what inspired me today. I was at the store and I was walking down the aisle and I saw that. I was like, oh, they got Hershey's dark chocolate kisses or chips. I'm gonna have to make me some Heath Bar Candy. So that's what we're doing today. And then we need 3 tablespoons of water. We're all gonna put all that in the pan, and I'm gonna get it mixed together, and we'll get her going. We're gonna start out with the 3 tablespoons of water. I keep some extra water, Brita water, in a bottle like this, so I don't have to get the pitcher out all the time. I like to use filtered water when I'm cooking because I don't like chlorine or the other things that you get in drinking water. I don't need fluoride in my candy. So we're going to put 3 tablespoons of water in. Alright, we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. We're going to turn the heat on to about 3/4. Go ahead and get things start to warm up here. And then we're going to add 2 sticks of butter. I told you it wasn't a healthy channel. I held out as long as I could, but it's only got a cup of sugar in it. So, you know. Don't eat it all in one day, you'll be alright. Yeah, that's easier said than done then, though. Alright, let's get these chips out of the way so they don't melt right now. We don't want that to happen. So I've got some heat coming into that pan, and as things start to get liquefied, then I'll turn the camera back on and bring you up to speed on that. As you can see, the butter's starting to melt, sugar, it's becoming a liquid. You're going to want to stand right here and stir this. Keep stirring it. Like I said, we want to get it right to 300 degrees. What I've got over here is just a simple candy thermometer, and I've lost the little thing that holds it on the pan, so I'm going to have to freehand it today. Let's hope I don't get burned. I'm not sure that I hope I don't, but hey, you know, whatever it takes. So let me keep bringing the heat up on this. When it gets to 275, something like that, things really start to get interesting, and we'll get you back in here and show you what's going on. Start to smell it. We're 275. See, it's starting to get brown. Starting to look like that Heath Bar color. You're going to get browner than that. Stirring like mad, trying not to let it stick. We're above 275 now. You almost get a little smoke here. Probably about 290. There you go, 300 is going to pour it in the pan. Nice caramel color to it. Now that's a buttered glass bottom bowl. Don't forget that. And we're going to spread this out. We get a nice layer in there. All right, we'll let that cool for just a minute. And what we're going to do then is we're going to add chocolate chips to the top. That'll give us our chocolate. We don't want to put it on right now because if we do, the chocolate chips will sink to the bottom. So we're going to give it just a minute to cool. It's 300 degrees, so you know, I don't know exact temperature, but we're going to give it a minute or two here to cool, and then we'll sprinkle the chocolate chips on it. They'll melt. We'll let it cool the rest of the way, and then voila, you have Heath Bar Candy. So when I get ready to put the chips on it, I'll bring you all back. Alright, let's open these chocolate chips up. Special dark. You can use semi-sweet. You might be able to even mix some of them peanut butter and chocolate ones together. I don't know, I've never tried that, but it sounds like it might be pretty good. There again, with my recipes, folks, you just ad-lib all you want. Whatever it takes to make it taste good to you. But like I said, I like dark chocolate, so let's sprinkle this out. You see how it's, you can hear the chips actually hitting the top of it. So it's hardened on top, but it's still going to be plenty hot enough to melt this. Now what's going to happen in the end, you're not going to end up with chocolate chips. You're going to end up with a layer of dark chocolate on the top of this. So let's spread those out. Again, you like a lot of chocolate, put a lot of chips on it. You want a thick layer of chocolate on it, then put a lot of chips on it. If you don't like, you know, you just want a thin layer and more Heath Bar, then that's what you do. There's no real, you know, I only follow recipes so far, you know. At some point, on every recipe, I think to myself, well, I could do better than that, or I don't want that. I'd like to do it this way. So feel free to do that. Report back to me. Let me know how those things work out for you. All right, we'll give this a few minutes to let that chocolate melt. You can already see it starting to melt the chocolate. So what we'll do is we'll let that chocolate get soft, and then we'll spread it out. When I get ready to spread it out, I'll bring it on. Let's start to spread these chocolate chips out. You can see when they get soft, it just turns into chocolate. So now all you're going to do is just go, oops, wrong way on that. But anyways, we're going to go around here and smooth this chocolate out on here. Yeah, it's going to put a nice layer of dark chocolate on that. Folks, I'm betting, if I had to bet, I'm not a betting man, I'm not lucky like that, so if I have money, I keep it, I don't bet it. But if I was a betting man, I'd say this stuff's going to be pretty good. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. It's always a little strenuous there when you go to break it apart, because when you do, you can kind of tell what you've got. And if you can't tell by that, well, that first bite will let you know. If you can't talk after you take it, that means you didn't get it hot enough. And if you scream because you broke a tooth, that means you got it too hot. So there you go. Let's let this set up, and like I said, when I get ready to break it out of the pan, I'll bring you all back, show you that, and we'll see if I did any good. Alright folks, I can't wait any longer. You'll notice I sprinkled some nuts on top. Those are optional. I had some walnut pieces, so I put them on there. But like I said, I can't wait. It's summertime, it's hot. This chocolate takes a long time to cool and get back to being real solid. So if the chocolate's still a little soft, all I gotta do is wait. It'll harden back up just like it was in the chocolate chips. But let's break into this, see if I did any good. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Look at that. Let me just show you. That's what you get right there. Yeah, I wrestled with it. I wasn't I wasn't as graceful as I wished. But all right, let's taste it and see if it came out right. If you love Heath Bar Candy, that's one big Heath Bar. If you can imagine. What do you got? 2 cups of sugar? You might have $3, $4 in that. Folks, make that for something special. It's addictive. You can't stop eating it, so don't make too much of it. There you go. You don't have to be a king to eat like a king.